What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Hack Shack. Let's get to some weekly update real quick, get through that, and then we'll do some cool stuff with the Diamond T, I think. So I'm going to flip this camera around. This actually works really well. All right, the D100 chassis is painted, and I've started to assemble everything. These are powder coated prismatic Hemi orange, all the suspension stuff and the blower lid. I'm going to go around and show you that. Fuel tank is done in stone black prismatic. The chassis and the rear end and the transmission, some of the accessories I painted with Summit chassis shield epoxy satin black. It's a little shinier than I really wanted it to be, but it looks good all in all, so not too upset about it. But this thing's starting to really come together and come to life and look better than a bare metal, rusty, whatever. It looks so good. Remember, it's a Hellcat crate motor and a 4L80 from TCI with all the adapter stuff. Motor's bone stock. Only thing I did was pin the crank. It's got stock pulleys and everything, but we had the Zach at B4 powder coated the blower. Well, he did all the powder coat, the engine covers, the suspension, all this stuff over here. He surprised us with the black lines on it. I really like it. And Juanita made that out of acrylic to fit in the little place where it just said SRT. Just a little custom touch. Like I say, I painted some of the accessories just to get rid of some of the silver and raw cast aluminum that will end up oxidizing around here. New rack on it. Yeah, the exhaust is all welded out. All this stuff is powder coated. A lot of this stuff goes in the interior or in the truck once it's back from paint. But the orange is all going on so we can make the chassis a roller so we can put the body back on it at paint. Be way easier to haul it. Big progress though, in my opinion, on this thing. The 57, I took it home. I took it to the owner's home last night. We got a hurricane coming. Well, I say last night. It's Saturday. Took it home on Friday. Y'all are going to see this video on Monday, and the hurricane's already going to be where it's going to be. They don't know if it's coming here, or I think right now they're just saying we're going to get a whole bunch of rain off of it and some 50-mile-an-hour winds, but they keep moving it up and up and up, and it gets closer to us every time they move it. So I got rid of the car. It's not completely done, but I told him, I said, be safer at his house. We needed to take it over there to get the hood on it anyway, so took it over there. We did change the springs. We got rid of these plastic pieces of crap from Ride Tech. This is the junkiest thing I've ever seen. Plastic with aluminum ends. I don't know if they're made out of fiberglass or plastic or what, but they weigh about 3 pounds. They're junk, like pure junk. I called Ride Tech and they said, oh yeah, wheel hop is a known issue with those springs. Well, why do you sell them? Why do you sell them? The guy said, well, people like the soft ride. I said, I guess people like their drive shafts hitting the floor too. Well, the only thing you can do is upgrade to 4-link. I said, no, I can upgrade to somebody else's springs. So I got with Calvert and got a set of steel monoleafs and Caltrax and put on it. We did that yesterday afternoon. Drove the car. It didn't have the same problems it was having, so seems to have fixed that. Now we got to do some test miles and stuff once we get the hood on it and get everything functioning 100%. But it's pretty close, and like I say, I just didn't want it here if there was going to be a hurricane coming here. And he lives close enough, he can take it home. But the Camaro's in here because at some point I got to pull the passenger side header off. While I got it off, I'm going to go ahead and weld it up like I did the driver's side, but I got to put a starter on this thing. These things are plagued with starter issues. I don't know if it's from the heat or what, but I've checked everything, added grounds, done all that. So I did some reading, and I found that Power Master, hopefully this thing fits. They make a 4-to-1 gear reduction starter for LS. It's supposed to fit the Camaro. We're going to find out soon enough. Hopefully this evening or tomorrow evening. It'll probably be in the video. I don't know. And I also got some Amazon resonators to put on it. Try to get rid of some of the drone. And also some new fog lights, you know, the good ones. And some LED lights for the fog lights, because one of them's cracked and the other one doesn't work. So I'm just going to replace those. Didn't touch this week, except for moving it around a little bit. But I'm about to. We got tired of walking through Death Valley back there. If you've been watching, you know what I'm talking about. Back there, it's super hot because the ACs are outside. So I did something I don't know if anybody's ever done. I cut my roll-up door. This was a 12-foot wide door. So I cut and built a frame and just put a 3-foot wide walk-through door to get back here. It's so much faster and easier. I did that one evening after work. Oh man, it's hot in here. Whew. Get this door open. Oh yeah, while you wait on me to open the door, here's a clip of driving the 57 and some pictures of the suspension we did. Boop. It's a cruiser. Alright, it's hot and sunny out here. This stuff still looks really good. Let's see what it does after the rain. But the Patina GMC, I put it on the restored chassis and took it back to Wayne's. That way he can take it to the body shop, get all the body lined up on it, and get some other stuff painted while it's gone. So it's gone. So the only thing I have here is the Dodge work and the C30 right now, which I have some other stuff coming, and I have some stuff coming back. The 57's coming back. I just needed it out of here, like I said. Not really much visible done on this thing since last week, but a lot of stuff underneath, and I'm not going to pick it up. Transmission cooler's in, fuel lines are in. See, we did a nylon braid on that. Core support cleaned and painted. Second gen Dodge intercooler and radiator mounted to it. We were waiting on these body bushings to come in. They just finally showed up yesterday afternoon, so we didn't get to putting this on, but we'll do that next week. I guess I'll get under here and see. Maybe you can see the trans cooler. Yeah, right there. Trans lines and the cooler's in. Mounted to the side of the frame, kind of on an angle on the side where there's no exhaust, so should be plenty good. Painted all the hood hinges and stuff. The exhaust stuff came in. Got an exhaust kit and a downpipe, so next week hopefully we'll be building exhaust for it. Transmission dipstick, it's a low car and it's a really nice one, but it was super extra long, so we ran it over to this side, kind of hid it behind everything, keep it away from the heat. That's about it on this guy. So I guess we can, well, let's go back in the AC first, and then we'll talk more. Yes, I'm a little bit spoiled. All right, so back in this side, I got to go around this Diamond T, and I screwed up. Turn the video off. You like my microphone up there? I don't know how it sounds, but it looks ridiculous. But I don't want to wear it on my shirt because I'll be going, and I don't want to get made fun of for that. I get made fun of for enough crap. So back to the Diamond T. I got to go around this thing and do my black marker finish on it, and then I am trying to decide, and it's going to be decided before you see this video, so I don't even know why I'm mentioning it, but trying to decide if I'm going to do this Raptor liner inside the cab. I think I really want to. So just take everything out and Raptor liner the inside of the cab. I think it'll be a whole lot nicer. So I guess I just talked myself into it. So I guess I'll put it on a time lapse, do my black marker stuff, and then take the interior out of it and get it ready to put that crap on it. Sorry, the camera is weird to me because it tries to stay where you like. It tries. I don't know. I'm still learning, but hopefully by the end of this video and the end of this weekend, this thing will be shiny, clear coated, and bed liner on the inside. It's Saturday morning, so I got some time. And an update on my dad. I appreciate everybody reaching out. He's doing better. He was moved to a rehabilitation hospital. It's about half the distance from us, so it's much better. He's doing better. He had a stroke, so he's having a little trouble swallowing, or a lot of trouble swallowing. I don't know. They got a feeding tube in him. We're not happy about that. But other than that, everything else seems to be back to normal, so that's a plus. He's still half smile. I guess his face muscles are, I don't know. I don't understand all of it, but he's talking and walking and doing all the things he needs to be doing. He's got to retrain himself, from what I understand, on a few things, and swallowing is one of them. So, some of y'all know he fell last year, about a year ago, and we really thought we were going to lose him, and thank God he didn't have any more problems than he had. But man, he's been doing so much better. His health is better. He's lost a bunch of weight, and so it sucks to have a setback like this, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to see him later. I'm not going to put it in the video. It's a little too much, I think, but anyway, appreciate y'all reaching out, and that's a little update on him. So let's get to painting on this truck and see what we can mess up. She's the tape queen around here.
No, not really.
Oh, you like doing tape. You wouldn't be so good at it if you didn't like it. You're good at it. I don't have enough patience for it. I don't have enough patience for most anything, but this is where we're at. Getting close to ready for a little sanding and cleaning and some of that bed liner. All right, back to the time lapse. Yeah, now it's time for the stinky part.
I'm out of here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I did not prep this properly, I'm sure. I scuffed it, got the loose crap off, wiped it all down with acetone, and we're about to spray this bed liner that I got from O'Reilly on it. I just want the inside black, and I think the textured coating will help. Got the Camaro cover on, got the time lapse going. Still a little damp, but it's all sprayed. Everything I could reach with the gun. Not really easy to get to a lot of places, but it got pretty much everything you can see. And if I missed anything, when we put it all back together, I can take a paintbrush and some paint and just dab it. But it's gonna be real hard to get to anything that I couldn't get with that gun. But it came out pretty good, I think. Thanks to this one helping me tape and untape and smell the stink. We gotta go. It stinks in here. All right, next day. Check it out. Man, this stuff, it came out so good. I untaped most of it already. Everything I could get to, which I'll probably go back and brush paint the roll bar black just so it kind of blends in. But I didn't want to unwire the truck. I just took out what was easy enough to get out. Absolutely can't get to the back of the dash to spray it, so I'm gonna brush paint that black just so you can't see it, and that roll bar right there. I could not get in there. I tried every way I could to get an angle in there, and I couldn't do it. But either way, that's done. So now the master taper is taping.
You look like a hot mess, though.
Cold mess.
Yeah.
It's cold in here after the rain and all that. She was out there mowing. Clip of that. Boop. Pouring down rain. Hurricane coming in. She mowing grass. Hurricane coming in. She's mowing the grass. So, all right, I'm gonna take the exhaust off, the turbos, because I'm getting the headers and the turbos Cerakoted. So I'm gonna take all that off just so I can get in there and clear coat all that properly. And the lights, I've got more lights. I'm gonna get rid of the amber light, the yellow, whatever. This one, I don't like it. It doesn't put out enough light, so putting white lights on it, but we're also gonna powder coat all these to match the grill, that penny vein color. And we're gonna Cerakote the exhaust and the turbo housings and the wastegates in just black. He's got some 1800 degree black Cerakote. So I'm gonna do all that on a time lapse, take it all apart, and then we'll get to the clear coat and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Hopefully we don't lose power or anything stupid. Right now it's pretty calm outside, but this tropical storm Beryl, they're saying it's gonna become a hurricane before it makes landfall sometime in the morning. We've been getting some bands and some wind, so hopefully the wind doesn't get too bad and we don't lose power in the middle of this. I'll be trying to figure out how to hook my generator to the dang air compressor. All right, so let's get this thing apart. All right, I'm gonna try this. I'm not very good at making videos of myself without holding the camera, so. All right, Sweet Patina sent me Glamour Clear Coat. Sweet Patina, Harvest Hack Shack, we teamed up. Pretty awesome. Appreciate you very much. All right, Glamour Clear Coat 3170V. I don't know what that means, but shake it a little bit. Doesn't feel like it has a bunch of solids in the bottom. And then slow activator, 80 to 90 degrees. It's about 80 in here right now, so this will be perfect. 3705V is his part number. Two of them, so this must be 2 to 1. Mix 2 parts 3170V to 1 part 3705V, or the other one's slow or medium, fast or medium, I mean. Allow 10 minutes flash between coats. Apply 2 wet coats. 5 hours pot life. Can be sanded after air dry at 12 hours. So I guess that means it's pretty much done in 12 hours. All right, so 2 to 1, easy enough mix. Got me some mixing cups here. I don't know if, oh, they do have ratio on them. Cool. All right, I gotta go get a mixing stirring stick. The paint gun's also helpful, so I got that too. All right, 2 to 1. Well, you know what? I better pause this and go blow the truck off. Well, I don't even have to pause it. I'll just take you along with me. This is not the proper way to do anything. I don't have a paint booth. I'm not a painter. I'm just a dude with a shop and do my own thing. So let's flip this around. So, wow, that is not even close to what I'm pointing at, but okay. So the hoods are over here. I misted some of this. This is what we used the other day. Metal cast, red anodized from O'Reilly, Duplicolor. I misted some more of this over the whole truck. Touched up a few spots with this Rust-Oleum red primer, and then misted some of this satin black Krylon from O'Reilly over over a bunch of the truck, just trying to make it look more sinister and dark and dirty. I don't know. I just want it dark and deep and just rude looking once I put the clear on it. So hopefully that's where we're at. If not, I'm sure it'll be fine whatever comes out, but I think I really like it so far. Getting it shiny is just going to be the icing on the cake. But like back to not doing anything the right way. You know, back in the day we used to wet the floor down. We used to do all kind of things, but I'd like to say I don't have a paint booth. I'm just in here covered up the important stuff, you know, and I'm just gonna blow this thing off and spray some clear coat on it. If it gets a little trash in it, it's a rat rod, you know. It's clear coat, so it can be sanded and buffed, but I'm gonna try to spray it decent enough where I don't have to buff it, you know. So get this air blower and blow this thing off. Go mix this paint. Let's see, where did I have you? Oh, I gotta flip you back around. Oh my God! All right, here we go. So it's 2-to-1 ratio on here. I'm just gonna go to the highest number, which is 8 on here, which is about 16 ounces. And if it's 2-to-1, then we'll add 8 ounces of the activator. And I put paper down here and I still got crap on my box cover. All right, so when I pour the spout up to the top, it doesn't chug as much. Most people probably already know that, but if you don't, now you do. That's how I do it. 2-to-1. All right, we're looking for 8. Barely spilled a little bit right on top, and that's it. And it's full, so there's that. Shake that a little bit. All right, 2-to-1, going for 8. There's 8. That's 24 ounces of product altogether. So, stir this up. It says allow 10 minutes flash between coats, apply 2 wet coats. Somewhere it said there's no, oh no, that was the Bedliner, no flash time needed, or no induction time. This doesn't say anything about induction time, so I assume it's okay. Most paint doesn't need an induction time. I've only experienced that a couple times. I don't remember what that was. I think it was like alkyd enamel. I don't even know what that is, but whatever. We got some clear coat here. I gotta find a mask because I can already tell you it's stout, and I'm trying to do things better, safe. I don't know. I've always wore a mask spraying clear coat. It's rowdy. That should be plenty stirred. Let me see if I can find a, I know I got a neck gaiter. That ain't, yeah, that's better than nothing. All right, that's got to come off for a second. All right, back on you go. Okay, I think pour this liquid gold in the cup and see what Mr. T is going to look like. Oh, I need to set up the GoPro for time lapse. Come back. A little more stir. always use a strainer with base coat or clear coat. Primer and stuff, I don't worry too much unless I know there's some chunks of solids. Ooh, it's a little thick. That's good. It probably, I'd be willing to bet we're only going to use half of this gallon. We're going to find out. All right. I'm going to try to take you along on this journey, but I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't know if I can spray paint with a camera. All right, I'm going to turn this around so I can see what I'm doing here. All right, I guess proper paint etiquette says I should start on the roof. So I'm going to need this ladder. Try not to touch anything. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to do this with the camera. I'm going to try though. Oh, it's going on really textured. Well, let's see. A little more product. It's probably should have dusted this. Hopefully it doesn't try to lift that spray paint. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna dust it, the rest of it. When it's spray paint or a base I don't know about, which I'm not a painter again. I haven't even painted that many vehicles, but I learned the hard way one time, and I'm about to learn the hard way again if I'm not careful. If you don't know what you're dealing with, or if it's freaking spray paint, just dust the clear coat on it, or whatever you're covering it with. That way, it gives you something to grab onto instead of trying to grab the spray paint in case the solvents interact and it starts to try to peel up. So that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm just going to dust this whole thing lightly. And yeah, that'll give me a little texture, but on here I'm okay with that. I'm just going to turn this off. You see what's going on. I'll be back. had to open the door. I forgot how bad clear coat fogged. Stupid. I don't know if you can hear me. Fans on. Got most of the mist out of here. I'm gonna turn this around real quick. So we got the first coat down on everything. I'm gonna wait a little bit and then put another wet coat on it, but I really like how it laid down. The truck's a little rough now. I got one run right here somewhere. I'll try to probably sand that and buff it later, but the truck's a little rough. I got some fish eyes. I didn't clean it as good as I probably should have, but I'm not upset about it because it is a rat rod. It can't be perfect. Look at this. Well, let me move this camera down. I'm trying to learn. But look at this. It can't be perfect. If it had perfect clear everywhere in that, the truck would not look right. So, yes, you can paint this clear much better than I did, without a doubt. It's very good. It lays out nice. I laid it out on a really rough truck, and man, it is shiny, boy. But yeah, see, there's a couple little fish eyes right here. I don't care. I'm gonna leave it. I want some texture in the truck. I want it to look authentic. You know, we used some of the original patina. We enhanced it. We added some. You know, it wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be, so we made it how I wanted it to be. So far, very happy with the first coat. Thank you, Sweet Patina. Well, there she is. 2 heavy coats. Well, 1 dust coat and 2 heavy coats of Sweet Patina Glamour Clear Coat. I didn't prep it like I should have. I didn't have the floor wet. I don't have a paint booth. So it does have imperfections, but they are mostly, well, they're all my fault really, but golly, this thing is shining. This is some really awesome clear coat. And this truck, golly, it just changed the whole look and attitude and everything. It's just a totally different truck now. Now I just got to wait on it to completely dry. It's tacked up pretty good, but not dry. So I can't quite unmask everything. Start reassembly. But there's a lot of work, and I think the painting work is finally done on this thing, which is crazy because it's a rat rod and we've painted on it or done something to the paint for 3-4 months now. But I think it's done. Thanks to Cody Fry and Sweet Patina. What do you think about it?
Looks really good.
Also, thanks to you for helping me tape it every time I needed to tape it. Big help. I suck at taping and painting. But so here's the products. If you didn't see it earlier, Glamour Clear Coat. To do that truck, 2 heavy coats. Still got a little bit left in this one, a little over half. So we use less than half of a gallon kit. Also got So Fresh and Clean, all-purpose cleaner, glass wipe, happy ending. Oh yeah. And some hand wipes, and I already used the hand wipes and I love them. They're great. Smell like oranges, really nice. Clean the top of the toolbox, clean everything, like just really good wipes. So now I gotta take all these apart. I'm gonna get these Cerakoted black. B4 Industries is gonna take care of that for me. I'm gonna get the exhaust housings, the headers, the wastegates, all Cerakoted and flat black. So they're not going back on right away. And then some other stuff getting powder coated, that penny vane. But so anyways, I think that's about the end of this video. Appreciate y'all watching and checking it out. If you stuck through this long, I really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. You know, we appreciate that. We need it. Trying to grow the channel and do more cool stuff. I guess that's about it. See y'all next week. Later.